Good morning, freedom fighters. It is 8:29 a.m. East Coast time, August 8th, 2025. Some very concerning chemtrail operations I see taking place from the southern Indiana going across Kentucky this morning. I have a video loaded up about the Air Force saying how they can spray pathogens or incapacitating agents over populations. I got loaded up on YouTube that I copied from like the 1950s or 60s Air Force video when they used to tell us the truth about everything. After they removed Kennedy, nobody ever had to speak up. Nobody ever needed to inform the United States citizens about their operations any longer. The secret society was in place, controlling our government. But stay tuned for an incredible video here today I got loaded up. But this is a geoengineering operation. You can see it at 7:30 this morning, our time. Individual lines. A geoengineering operation, but what's it for? Why is it so tight? Not a cold pocket of air. That's not real. It's always cold up there. Over Georgia as well, major chemtrailing taking place, and I can see it outside my door here in Pasco County, Florida. Individual lines is from aircraft spraying my family I have here in Georgia. While we're being sprayed in Florida as well at the same time, individual lines. Have storms building up with some weird looking boundary lines. Something I found very interesting on a college page talking about the 17-year, 8-month cloud satellite. It's just a radar imaging satellite, supposedly, but they're shooting beams through our storms at this moment from the ground that we can see as well. Pretty interesting article. I just ran a little bit. It's just pretending to be just a cloud imaging device, but we know what these radar devices can really do, you know. Okay, the same thing that we're seeing on the ground here from Next Lab, another college page. These machines seem to be amping up. This is working off this machine. But I do not believe we're seeing any influences from the weather controlling satellites. I just think this ground-based radar is just not seeing their influence. Could you imagine what's happening in the sky? We see the ripples, but I don't see that effect so much on Next Lab. But we see it in the cloud formations. But I do see it here in South Dakota. Massive ripples coming off this machine right here. Let's zoom in on that. Really amazing what we're seeing, my friends. Weather control with technologies and have everybody fooled. To me, what we're about to see here is highly unusual. See how it looks almost like it's got the atmosphere spinning. Watch these frequency waves go through it. I mean, these boundary lines from the storm is what that is, but I've never seen it so ripply. Usually we have one main push of a downdraft or uh, like a micro burst that comes off the storm usually. But it didn't really form with the storm. You know, the storm's out here. It could be still wind, but it just seems way more ripply than what I remember growing up. Here's really zoomed in on this piece. But to me, it looks like it can get the atmosphere spinning, which it does for hurricanes. That's why I was kicked off Twitter. This seems weird. Okay, here's Zoom Earth. We're this 20 minutes ago. Here's a spot of spraying. No matter what, that is a area of targeting, in my opinion. Clear everywhere else, and this is definitely chemtrails. You can see how they was breaking daylight. It was already being sprayed. We're being sprayed here on the west coast of Florida right this moment, and Georgia as well. But I want to show you the Air Force talking about spraying pathogens. Each one of these lines, I know it's hard to see, but there's 3 right there, another one there. Each one of these lines are aircraft trails, and it's very toxic. I'm watching the trees die from the top down. It's happening everywhere. If I'm in Georgia, it's not as bad when I visit there. But I want to show you how they said they can spray pathogens. That's not my video. They created it probably in early 60s, late 50s, 58, I'm thinking. But watch this video, my friends. It is sickening what I hear them talk about. Even thinking to this is truly mad scientists. I realize it's not picking up the audio. Sorry about that, my friends. I have really some issues here with my banded cam. Moving on. All you got to do is look up this title here on my page. Sorry about that. I got to figure out why it's not working. That's why I haven't made any videos. I couldn't even get it pick up my mic. Excuse me. My microphone was not working as well there for a few days. I finally figured it out. More to look at. Well, since you can't hear it, I might as well talk. Like I said, this is from the like 58 or 59, I believe. I'm not positive on the date. I'm sure we could find it. But they're literally learning how to spray dispersants in our atmosphere. And when they talk about spraying grids, you know what I mean? I wish you could hear what it says, but it's really basically what I'm telling you. They spray grids onto the population, and it puts them out of, they're calling it incapacitating. I can't speak. A little bit dry mouth, but didn't expect it to not pick up the audio. I did not expect that. But flying alone, spraying over a population, it can get 50% of the population sick, it says. Come on, doing a state. It's insane. With just 3 aircraft. That's the crazy part to me. States. And what's crazy is I'm seeing it on satellites. What's nuts to me. And people are wondering why they're sick. My mom cannot get over her cough and cold. This is from that time right there when I was showing this. This was like last year. Major spray operation. Let's show the one now that's happening though. Very heavy operation over Georgia right now. Definitely see lines in Florida when I step outside. I seen a report where they were saying the longest lightning strike ever seen, but they're creating this stuff with technologies. The weathermen, the scientists said they can create storms and lightning with trillion watt lasers, which a trillion is a fantastic number. Since a trillion seconds is 31,600 years or something, that's crazy. But that's a targeted area. See what else I can see here. Our targeted areas are really standing out. You can see the targeted areas. Massive fires in California happening, but these up here is the ones that blows me away. Million-acre fires, 500,000-acre fires. Most people don't even know about it. Out of control? Yeah, you think? I think the whole system's out of control. Look at all the smoke. That is pure smoke. They have burnt the North America continent. There were hints of ships offshore out here. Quite a bit, actually. Thought I was on off pause there. I was on pause, but here's all the smoke. Got a storm going to Europe. Right now it's post-tropical, whatever that is, and 70 mile an hour outside a tropical area, past the tropical, whatever you want to call all that. I had already discussed all this, but here's some serious ripples. Oh, that's what I wanted to show. Now these ripples are gotten. I've never seen the sky rippled out like it is now. I mean, it's just crazy. But they're forecasting it now. I've never seen this before. Check this out. Wow, look at all the fires. You can see, look like hints of smoke in the air there. I feel bad for people getting burned to the ground. Scary being around fire. Our forecast is a broken record. It's been in the 90s for months now. Make sure it's recording. But this here is what got me. This is weird. They're showing the ripples in the forecast. I've never seen nothing like it. Overlapping ripples. Are they going to turn the machine up or what? This freaks me out when I see this. Been playing a video game, whatever one. Not even sure. Not just blowing through games. I haven't been playing none in a long time. Just kind of bored, waiting on cooler weather. And they're putting these ripples in the games. I see it in the sky. I think it was Hogwarts or something, the Harry Potter wizard game. I can't believe how much they can hypnotize these children with these games. I can see it. Just like they think all these ripples are natural. God, it's a machine. I got this article from a college in Colorado, I believe, university. But they have some very interesting satellite images of the smoke. Make sure it's working. Crazy how the storms look now. I've never seen anything like it. It's crazy. It's just stuff that's just not natural to me anymore. Storms don't look right. That does not look right. Smoke wraps around Dexter. What is Dexter? That's the most unusual storm I've ever seen. Is that what's going to Europe? Must be. It's 2 days ago. They got some good stuff, but they're showing the manipulation. It's so obvious. Look at the ripples in this one. It's overlapping ripples. Look at a wave coming through it this way. And we have upper atmosphere winds that can be in different directions. I understand how our planet works pretty dang good. But this is something unusual. Oh, and that's the one I want to record, and my thing wasn't working. Thank you, guys. That was from a couple days ago. It was the most unusual outflow boundary I ever seen. What do they call it? What is all that? Propagate is propaganda. Waves propagate outward. It's machine waves. I don't know. Moving on. Massive fires in California now. Everything's okay until your neighborhood burns down or it floods and washes away. Incredible videos coming out of India, washing entire mountainsides off. Parts of towns that's on the mountain. Massive fires. Looks like more fires there. Is that it? Almost looks like another fire there. That looks like a fire by Vegas. They're gonna burn it all down, and oh, nothing's wrong, everything's fine. It's just climate change. We had a heavy chemtrail here yesterday. We're back one day here just so I could see all the fires. Hasn't broke daylight here yet, but heavy chemtrailing in Oregon, massive. That whole thing looks like a chemtrail operation or smoke from the fire too. Mercy, massive fire in Oregon. See, they're just gonna burn it all down and keep screaming climate change until we stand up and do something. But I can't get anybody to care. I mean, I really can't. A dozen people, it seems like. And we're being shadow banned on every level. They don't want this information goes out. If they realize, the public realize that they're doing this, my goodness, the uproar that would hope to happen, I would want to happen. I don't know if it will. Alaska, you're being pretty much burned out this year. There's no one to fight all this. It says 600 American firefighters, United States firefighters up here, but I wonder if they realize this is they're being attacked. I mean, let's just burn it to the ground. We'll see what happens there. See what we can see, my friends. Then I'm gonna let you go. Just smoke. It's hard to see anything through the smoke. See who was sprayed yesterday. We were sprayed. We've been sprayed. Yesterday wasn't quite so bad, but I still seen them there at sunset. Storm going to Europe, where I was messed up and thought I was recording. Very much daylight over here. Very smoky. Oh my God. All right, earlier this year they burned all this. Now it looks like they're going to burn all this. I am witnessing the genocide of the human race and the Mother Nature itself. I feel bad for Mother Nature. They're just going to burn every bit of it down. That looks like a fire on this thing. Something's going on there. But commercial fishermen standing by. It is 9 a.m. here in the United States in Florida, and 9 p.m. where my dad is. He's pretty happy. He made it to the 1%. He's over 80. Nothing going on over here. Not burning it down yet. Commercial fishermen standing by.